None? None get none?
Yeah, none get none. You like that? And then you trade a few second round picks.
Yeah.
Come on, it's a good trade. I like it. But do you think the Lakers need more? Because I think they're good.
Jay. This is the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes.
Formerly the Minneapolis Lakers.
Okay.
This Hollywood. Right?
Facts, yeah.
The Lakers payroll is $183 million.
Jesus.
Right?
Okay.
And the only three players we talk about is LeBron, street clothes, and waist break. Right? At the odd time your boy Pat Bev. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The little Velcro midget. You know what I mean? So $184 million. Your highest paid player on the team coming off the bench. You see something wrong with that?
Yes.
All right. The team is in 12th place, I believe.
Yes.
12.
But not. It's like a little win streak, and they back inside the mix.
But tonight, street clothes say dog again. Street clothes have on. You know, he put on a khaki pants. He put on the he chain. You have on the little glasses, the darkers. He feel nice on the bench.
Right.
LeBron decided to take off the game. You must say, all right, he counting on the games, 100 and something points before I get so and so and so. They break it down. It look like he got and beat the thing in Milwaukee. That would look like.
Oh, okay.
You play the next tomorrow, so at least with next, you know what I mean? He ain't getting no 170 something points against my team. 130 something against
so
my
you
team.
think he wants to do it in Milwaukee because Kareem used to put, like, what do you think the significance of in Milwaukee is about then?
Giannis tell the fella after he get the 50 piece nugget, he like his championships hard. He say he could have bring real better than the team, you know what I mean? He say I like it hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Right?
okay.
That's it.
Right.
So you have LeBron, a generational talent. Arguably, people say the greatest all time. You can't waste that talent. So you got to do something today. And again, it's star power. You know what I mean? You have all them men in the front row. You have all kind of Michael B. Jordan at the game. You know what I mean? Them fellas obviously thought LeBron them playing. Selena Gomez at the game.
True.
She look a little different, but Selena Gomez at the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She did some cheese dog I take, but now she had the game. You know what I mean? Right? You had the stars out.
Right.
You know what I mean? You had the star power. Jay, you had to spend the money today.
So.
And I mean, they have until the middle of next month to make a move.
Okay.
You think we'll do anything else, or that's it? What do you think?
I mean, I'm sure every team would like to do something else. But what I'm saying is, what the Lakers need is what Rui brings to the table. And unless you're going to really mortgage the future of your franchise, what are you getting?
All right.
Right?
You see Rui play in Washington?
Yes, I did.
And you like Rui game?
I like his game. He didn't play much because Kyle Kuzma started to, get a little bit more. But yeah, I remember when the Raptors played them, and there was a whole big thing because it was Utah and Rui as two Japanese-born players, and it was like a big height thing. And Rui cooked him. Like Rui's a good player. He's a solid piece. He's not going to be the star on a team, but I feel like if the Lakers are healthy, right? And that's a big if because, as you said, with AD, we don't know.
Yeah.
But to me, that is the wild card piece. You don't need an extra star to come because you have the star there. It's just he's not playing. So if AD is healthy, LeBron keeps playing at the level he's been playing at. Westbrook does what he does. He just wants to have fun, LeBron trying to give everyone a pep talk, and Westbrook is like, listen, just have fun. He's trying to keep everybody loose.
All right.
Right? But Thomas Bryant, all these other role players are looking even better because LeBron is putting them in a position to win. Right? He's giving them the open shots. He commands the double team, passes it out. Just dunk the ball, Bryant. Hachimura, hit that mid-range. Do this. You don't have to do too much extra stuff. The issue is a lot of their role players weren't hitting those shots, and AD's been injured. So to me, if AD is healthy, LeBron plays at what he has to do, I feel Rui is that perfect piece because you have to give up a lot. You're not getting, like I saw some people say, oh, why Rui? Why couldn't they get Bradley Beal? I'm like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, realistically.
But Jay, you had to win today.
They do, but
And
you're not
Genie
getting those kind of
Genie
players
but
right
you
now.
could listen. Forget it. Forget what he picks. You had to listen. You had to do it today.
Mm-hmm.
Chances are they ain't get no other person like this ever again. Let me be honest.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta win today. You rubbing that genie lamp, that genie bottle, hoping. You know what I mean? I just say it. Quick story.
Let me hear your story.
Me and the wife gone Bahamas,
Okay.
Paradise Island.
Nice.
We booked the Rio.
Okay.
Rio right beside Atlantis. This monstrosity of a hotel.
Yeah.
It almost coming like the CN Tower, the Sky Dome. We only watching the size of this thing and say, boy, if we had a couple extra dollars, you know what I mean?
You go there.
Right. But the thing that really catch me was they keep saying they have a bar in your room.
Mm-hmm.
I never get no bar in my room yet, eh? We go and we check in. We go upstairs and I see they had the like a little carousel
Okay.
and they had the bottles upside down. And you just put the glass and you press up and the drink just come down. So it have
Like
it had
it's a perfect shot.
yeah,
Okay.
it had the rum, the vodka, the this, the that.
Top shelf or?
No.
No.
You know I ain't touched that thing for the whole time?
You
I
like.
said, what kind of alcoholic I would be if I just in the room rock back and I drink it, just so.
No, but.
You drink it in the room?
Well, I mean, you gotta get your stocks in the room.
I say, but you drink it in the room, so?
No, I'm saying you take from that and then you go down the road. You're not a seasoned drinker.
Here you, go down the road.
Yeah.
Jay, alcohol all at the resort. Go downstairs and get a drink. You walk in the elevator and drink in your hand?
Yeah.
You see it problems?
No, listen, Dad. If they have that thing in the room, right?
Yeah.
You take your shot, you walk outside,
Yeah.
you take your thing. There's no wasted opportunities for alcohol when you had an all-inclusive
All right. So how much drinks you would have inside the room? If you in the room every day?
Okay, so morning time, before you leave, okay, how about this? Before you take your morning workout, right? Because you probably one of them that does do the gym
Yeah.
when you're on vacation, right?
Always, yeah.
All right, so you take a shot before that.
At all. No, asking
Then you
about
go to-
you, not me. What you doing?
Well, I'm showing you what I would
All
do,
right, all right.
right?
So before you walk out,
You take a shot because I had to be real tight to go to the gym on vacation at an all-inclusive resort. You understand? So I take that shot. I go downstairs, right? I do the treadmill thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You lift 2 weights.
yeah.
I come back upstairs. Hold it
Next
fresh.
one. Next one.
Next one again.
All right. Then you're gonna eat.
Then you go and eat, right?
Next one of the food.
You had to take something with the food.
All right.
Because I find some of them resorts, all them eggs is be runny when you had the scrambled egg thing. You know, I don't like them thing. Then the pancake just did, nah. And I find with Bahamas, for me, the best food I had was off the resort.
Yeah.
I went, we had the little conch salad.
On the road and thing. Yes.
Real best.
So we say that's Rio?
That was you.
No, I saying
Uh-huh.
not all places have the runny eggs, you know.
Okay.
You say there's a Rio that's had the runny eggs?
I mean, most of those continental breakfast buffet vibes
Yeah.
is the runny eggs, yeah.
Rio, reach out. Listen. All you could sponsor Kakahole, eh? Rio, reach out. I like the eggs, eh? Don't worry about that.
The runny egg segment, yeah?
I just say it. He say runny eggs, I like the eggs, eh? Rio, reach out. You have an email address they could hit up?
Yeah, ride out at theballandbacchanal.com. By the way, big up Chris Chetty's hot sauce, yes? Because if you spray that on the runny eggs, it is.
How you just spray? Listen,
What do you
first
mean?
you tell me it's a dollop. 3 years ago, you said.
remember that?
What if I remember
How
that?
you gonna remember that?
You chained me up and I'm eating corned beef and thing with pepper sauce.
It was so good though.
Anyways,
It was real good.
speaking of that, listen.
Yeah.
All right, hometown team.
Then we talk. Raptors.
How you feel about this team?
I like my team, bro.
All right, I understand that. They buying, they selling. Who is the most untouchable player of the team?
Okay. So I talked about this in my Instagram story the other day. I feel Scotty Barnes
I missed that.
is the most untouchable player on the team.
The only.
In my opinion, he is the most untouchable player on the team.
All right.
Right? Scotty. Aside from that, I would not like to trade Pascal.
Right.
I would not like to trade OG. However, I do believe in selling high. And what they are producing is at a very high clip right now. And if we can get a crazy package, I'm willing to listen. It's not to say I have them on the block to say I want to move them, right? Fred, Gary Trent Jr., if I had to choose between one or the other, I would rather keep Trent as opposed to Fred. I would like to, number one is money, yes. And number two is also, I really feel like I would like to give Scotty the reins. And Fred needs the ball in his hands, right? He's not that off the ball player like a Gary Trent is. So I feel like, and then we also need a guy who can create his own shot, and that's what Gary Trent Jr. does. So if I had to choose somebody to keep from those two, but like I said, Scotty's the only untouchable. I'm willing to sell anybody. You could take Kem Bacchanal, you know what I mean? Get anybody could go.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
I understand that the best market value is going to be for Pascal and OG. I've been hearing a lot of rumors, been reading these things that the Clippers are looking at Fred VanVleet because apparently Kawhi, he don't like John Wall and Schroeder or whatever,
Already?
or whoever it is. Was it no Reggie Jackson? You know, or Bobby Jackson, Michael Jackson, whatever the fella name is.
This man say
they don't
Reggie
like
Michael Jackson?
They don't like the fella.
All right.
I was
Michael,
gonna-
rest in peace, eh?
I was gonna say so like he's dead to Kawhi, but then it would have been a bad joke. That was in poor taste.
Not a joke.
It would have been in poor taste. But so yeah, that joke was sponsored by Christian Salsa. So any blame?
Somebody bring a drink, please. Somebody bring a drink, please. This thing going off the rails, right?
So Scotty is the only Scotty's the only untouchable player in my opinion. How about you? Who you feel?
All right. So you know how I feel about the Raptors. Right?
Yeah. I don't even want to ask your opinion now that I think about it. 'Cause you're just gonna
Toronto
bad talk
is
the
a
whole team.
very quality franchise.
Okay. Quality.
All right.
Let me hear you.
I can't lie. I can't hold back my feelings. All right, listen. I'm watching the Raptors roster. Eh? Pascal getting $37 million. He could go. Fred VanVleet getting $21 million. Fred,
And he wants more. Right.
so Fred looking between 25 to 30 million
Right.
at the lower end.
Right.
Fred shooting about 32% from three. That's what Fred most effective, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see his shots going up, eh? Fred trying to play way out of Toronto, eh? Watch closely.
Okay.
Fred trying to play way out. OG, I believe, is the most important player on the Raptors.
Yes.
But somebody come with an offering, you gotta take it.
Yeah.
Scotty Barnes,
Mm-hmm.
that's the future of the Raptors.
Okay.
Every time I put on the TV, Scotty Barnes in some commercial. And he can't. But it's sad he felt like the commercial, eh? The subway,
Ballway.
something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't seeing no Pascal and no commercial. You ever see Pascal in a commercial?
Of course.
What commercial?
You're very disrespectful.
Just answer the question. You're buying time.
What do you
buy-
mean?
What
He was
commercial?
in the commercial the other day
Which one?
with the peanut butter and jelly thing. He was in that commercial. You didn't see that one?
By himself?
No.
He and Fred.
Yeah.
Pascal have a commercial by himself.
I'm sure he does. I think there's a Jollof rice commercial I saw.
You see, you're very disrespectful.
I'm just saying.
I
If
want to
Bargnani
pose-
could have primo pasta.
But have a big Italian community here in Toronto.
You have a big African community too. Don't be disrespectful.
If I pose this question to Chetty's Hot Sauce, the people upstairs, the people pay the bills,
Yes.
put in the YouTube. I know a pointed dog or something on the screen. I know all you're doing. Chetty's management. All you're giving Pascal a deal or you're giving Scotty a deal? I say they're giving Scotty a deal. You agree?
I think if Chetty is the one looking for somebody to sponsor,
How you only philosophize and just answer the
it's
question?
Chris Boucher. He going with the Saint Lucian. He go with the Lucian. He get some Lucian food and thing, some lambi, I know.
All right. The only people I keep in, Scotty Barnes, Ron Harper Jr.,
Look at where you going now.
right? I see the cap hit on here is about $100 and some $1,000. I like a deal, eh?
Right.
$100 for today. Eh? Get batteries for kind of $1.50, I think, eh? Panasonic. Basically, gonna know the difference, you know what I mean? Duracell,
But
Energizer.
when it finishing in a day or two.
Nah, but the thing is, yeah, one little game, a hockey game there, but he ain't played it too much.
Oh, okay.
That's the last a few months, you know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
I like a deal, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
And this fella, Otto Porter Jr., I tell about the fella already.
Yeah, you did,
The
you did.
fella can't see.
I saw
He played in
upset.
Washington and he went on goggles, right?
Yes.
Golden State.
But he had
what-
LASIK, no?
You talk to the man, you know he get LASIK?
Well, I know he bunksy toe, so he couldn't see something, but I felt he had something done, no?
Listen, I see the fella last year in the finals in the corner and he only.
I feel he get
It's good
LASIK.
to-
I,
huh?
I feel he get LASIK. He get one of them thing.
He went by Kenny and still like get LASIK, eh?
I feel so.
Or by Pacific Ball like get LASIK.
Could be. Alright.
I just saying. Scotty staying, everybody else could go. But I know Masai can't. I cleared house completely. I get rid of everybody. Because Raptors been good since 2014. Because that was when they trade
True. The only bad year was
Rudy Gay.
was the Tampa from the whole thing.
But that was a, yeah.
it was really
that
the,
was
the
a, yeah.
one,
Yeah,
the
I
one
can't.
blip.
I can't. I mean, you know, I know Raptor fan, but I can't count that yet
Yeah.
because Raptors the only team that get misplaced because of everything, and I mean, so I can't count that. But Raptors been in the playoffs since 2014.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After all the trade, Rudy Gay, they're going up.
But you know what's funny though? For me, I was looking at this West Coast trip and saying, depending on what happens here, the Raps are gonna have to sell, right? Because we're gonna get licks. When you see some of these teams, right?
8-game trip, or 8 game,
I think
7,
so,
8 game, yeah.
7 or 8. So I was like, we're gonna take some licks,
Yeah.
and at the current pace, we're 2-1, right? We get slapped by Golden State. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Portland, you beat.
But Portland, which
Sacramento,
again,
you beat.
you're expecting Sacramento to put up a fight at home,
Yeah.
Portland to do well at
Yeah.
home, and the Raptors look very good against these teams. So, does that mean that we can again sell high, or does it look like, you know what, we got to keep these players because if we give it another go,
You can't pay Fred $30 million.
Yeah.
Because that gonna be 30, and he probably want to. These athletes always want to. They want to stretch out that term. Because if he get joke in the eye tomorrow,
right?
you know what I mean?
And
You want to
and
stretch
you
out.
see, he changed the agent.
Yeah?
Yeah. Are you gone with Rich Paul and them fellas? So, big money.
Lakers?
thing.
You think going Lakers or?
Nah, I feel they're gonna be Clippers. I feel Kawhi wants a point guard. I feel he wants somebody he's familiar with who knows him, how he likes things to run. I feel like he building that. And Clippers have a lot of expendable pieces, man. They have a deep team, right?
Yeah.
So I feel I don't know what the Raptors need from them because we, as you said, we don't want to overpay.
Yeah.
So it has to be, you know, how to make sense. It don't make sense trying to take on like a Powell contract or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
nah.
Yeah.
You gotta give us something that makes sense, even though I understand the money's had to
Yeah.
add up, right? But so we gonna see.
Masai, if you need help, holler.
We're here, bro.
I didn't say bro, I said
Oh, sir,
Miss you, Jerry.
Mr. You, Jerry.
I would just like to say. All right,
You see how
Jay.
off the rail in the game, boy.
All-Star voting.
Yes.
Team Giannis. Team.
LeBron.
Any subs?
You know what I like though?
Yeah.
Because they said that they're gonna do the actual. Because before they used to do the draft before.
You know, I miss every one of them.
Serious?
Yeah, I might catch one. Yeah.
So it made for good TV.
Right
so,
before the game, they say, right?
Yeah. So apparently they're doing it right before the game. So it's like almost like a real pickup basketball thing.
So they had the jerseys made up already.
I guess, yeah, they got jerseys for the two sides and
Yeah.
just get them wherever,
Yeah.
right? So I think that's a nice little extra thing to put in. And yeah, so the starters are who for Team Giannis is who?
Team Giannis is Giannis, Jason Tatum,
Durant.
KD.
Uh-huh.
Who do you think will come in for KD?
Well, we go talk about that. Go. Kyrie.
Mitchell,
Uh-huh.
Kyrie.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's the 5.
Yeah.
Then the West, or you want to do East first?
Yeah,
Or
West. Yeah, Steph, Luca. Yeah, Jokic, Joker. Yeah, LeBron.
Who's the 5th?
And the fifth, we are the fifth.
You gotta tell me.
Asking you.
You are the close up.
Change the camera now. Who's the fifth?
I asked you if you knew these starters and you
All
told me
right,
yes.
all right. I get 9 out of 10. I go take the 90. I go take 90%.
That's not how it works on this.
No, why not? I still
So
get.
who
I
are the
still go my
Zion
McDonald's.
Williamson, look at you.
Zion. He
Look at
playing?
you. Look at your
He,
condition.
he playing?
Look at your condition.
He playing?
Is KD playing?
Zion playing?
All I know is
Nah.
the fans voted, and these were the names. So now it's up to the coaches and whoever to
move,
put
yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
So snub-wise, obviously for the East,
Yeah.
Mr. Abzaki, right? Joel Embiid,
Very disrespectful because Philadelphia power ranking the number 1 right now in the league. See, very disrespectful.
I'm saying
All right, go ahead.
that Joel Embiid
Mr. Abzaki.
should have been,
Yeah.
but if it's fans voting, nobody liked Joel Embiid. Let us be honest.
But he has a whole continent voting for him.
If that was true, then Pascal would have made it too,
I'm gonna get to that. Go ahead.
right?
I'm gonna get to
I'm
that.
just saying, nobody liked Joel Embiid.
You remember that store back in the day called Pascal Furniture? At Buckwheat Fish?
No,
You remember that?
no.
You know?
No.
All right. I'm gonna put it on my IG tonight.
Okay.
I get
Where's
get
it?
back. Huh?
Was that Markham and Finch?
Pascal. One at Markham and Finch, and there was one at Woodside.
Okay.
Woodside up at McAllen Finch.
yeah, big
Pascal
Woodside.
Furniture with a big P.
Okay.
He was red with green in the background. You must remember that, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Thanks. So Embiid, biggest snub, in my opinion. When I did my own voting, because I did it with my two sons, we were just checking out and seeing who we pick. For the East, I actually like Halliburton. I would have given him a little push up into the, but I understand.
Yeah.
He don't have any name.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Right. And in the West, biggest snub for me, John Morant. I look at a lot of these players and I take injuries into consideration.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Steph Curry's been out a lot this year, but I get it. Steph is Steph, right? But if I look at who has been consistent, highlights, like Ja Morant.
Yeah.
How is he not a starter? He
Yeah.
should have been voted in.
So I don't think there are any snubs when it comes to the starters.
Okay.
I think the snubs come when the coaches vote them in,
Okay.
because you can't fight what the fans are saying. Whatever the fans pick, the fans pick. You can't say it's a snub, because Yao Ming was hurt for years. He had a problem with his foot, but he has a country with 1 billion people voting for him. So
Right.
he's getting first every single year. You can't fight it, right? Steph Curry, arguably one of the greatest players of all time. He's gonna get through every single time. Luka, Ja's not gonna get voting over Luka. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right?
So you think if they go positionless, he might get in then? Because that was one of the talks, is that, what if you just take the
Top 5 period.
Yeah, top 5 period. Or he's still not going to get in over LeBron, and because LeBron consistently gets.
LeBron's top vote
Nice,
getter, right?
yeah.
Yeah, he's top vote getter, like 7 million something, right? Whatever. You're not gonna beat out Steph. I mean, could he beat out Zion? Maybe.
Right.
You know what I mean? Joel Embiid, he came close to beating out Jason Tatum, but
It's
Like
hard
you
to find
said.
what Tatum has been doing this year too.
yeah, MVP season, best player on the best team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? So it's tough. So I don't think there's any snubs when it comes down to the fan votes. The snubs for me will come after, like when the coaches put them in. You know what I mean? Right?
So it's what, like 7 additional players they get to pick?
Seven different. So it's
So-
12 in total, right?
Okay, so tell me who you pick for the East and the West, and let's see. So for the
Jeez.
East, Embiid had to be 1.
Okay, Embiid 1. Are we just going position? Or we're just going period.
Period. I would say.
Okay, so Embiid 1. Julius Randle.
Look at this cloud.
All right. Embiid 1.
Zoom in on this lying caca hole here today.
Wow. Yeah, fam. That's how bad you're dealing with, eh?
Nice it.
Listen,
I
who?
don't even know if I used that properly, but nice it.
Listen. Don't let me give you a bus transfer to take the TTC home, eh? You see what's going on right now? Be careful, eh? Yeah, eh? Embiid. Jaylen Brown, for sure.
Uh-huh.
He was a tough one, too. Like, you can't, like the voting was close for Jaylen Brown, guards, but you can't, it was tough. Jaylen Brown.
You putting Randall in there?
Sorry?
You putting Randall in there?
No Randall. You know who dropped off a lot this year?
Who's that?
Marcus Smart. going from a defensive player of the year,
Right.
you know, he dropped off so much. Like he's not even like on the radar, like at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's tough, man.
You need help, or
Go ahead. Who you got?
gotta put in Trey.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What's Trey on this year? Besides trying to run out Nate McMillan, what's he done?
Trees galore, bro.
That's a stat.
Yeah.
Show me on the Excel spreadsheet trees galore.
So you're saying no Trey Young?
Huh?
You
Will you
wouldn't
watch?
put-
Will you watch a Goldfinger
Oh
with
my
Jay's
goodness.
with Jay's Bond? Pussy galore.
So I have him.
That's that's the woman's name. Yo, in the movie. But trees galore. I'm just saying. Trees galore. Okay, Trey Young, Joel Embiid. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. Chris Chetty is gonna blank us after this episode, you know. All right. Okay, I said Trey. You said Jaylen
Focus,
Brown.
man.
I'm trying to, bro. But
Jaylen Brown.
I'm just thinking of
That's three.
all these villains in 007 movies. Who else is there?
Fred VanVleet?
Pascal.
Absolutely not.
Pascal deserves to be in there.
Why?
Are you kidding?
After the 52-point game he got against Knicks, what's he done?
Consistency, bro.
Consistency what?
30s. He's a very good player. Double. I like him a lot.
Spin move out of
Pascal
bounds.
goes in there. Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton, yes. Miles Turner?
No. I told you
Disrespectful.
Pascal. So
Disrespectful.
Pascal.
I'm
Embiid.
taking Miles Turner over Pascal.
Do you watch basketball?
A little bit.
So Trey Young.
How do you vote for a
Halliburton.
guy that jumps off his right foot and goes up with his right hand? That's why he's so effective. He's unorthodox. He's herky-jerky. It's mad spin move out of bounds. Right foot, right hand, like Jay.
But it works.
Does it?
Well,
What happens in the playoffs, though, Jay?
what happened in Madison Square Gardens?
Okay. Oh, I can tell you what happened a couple years ago. The first time I ever said a NBA player double dribble on a fast break.
That's the first time?
Have you ever seen anybody double dribble on a fast break, Jay, in the history of the NBA?
Why do you live in the past?
I'm just saying.
Let's discuss what happened recently.
But when I come to your fets, you know what I want to hear? I want to hear Sparrow. That's my thing.
Not anymore.
Good.
All you want is live, love, soca, long live soca. and
Live,
all
live,
that
no
bad.
God. Listen, you need a
Okay.
drink, eh?
I really do.
Bigger voice, eh?
All right, so
Yeah.
did we do 7 yet? We have Pascal, Halliburton.
No, you have Pascal, Halliburton.
Because you need to know.
Embiid,
Yes,
Jaylen Brown,
yes. You said Trey. That's 5.
Trey Young, all right, I guess.
All right, so 2 more. I'm not putting J. Rue. I'm not putting. Actually, I'll even give the rookie a blind, Paulo from Orlando.
Orlando, yeah, he's playing good.
He's playing
yeah.
very, even though I know they normally don't give rookies because they have their own game,
Yeah.
but I like him a lot. Okay, there's no Nick. Anybody from Chicago?
DeMar,
I like DeMar, but it's consistency. Like,
Jimmy Butler,
yes, Jimmy Butler's the next one. Even
because
Bounds.
he was voted up pretty. I think Jimmy Butler was number 3 in guards.
But you see, Jimmy Butler don't play, so he always gets voted in.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even check in the game. Every single All-Star. You ever see that?
He's obviously, you know what, but you can see Miami. He checked out of Miami. He's
Yeah.
he's
you
done.
think he's
He
gone?
done. Yeah, I mean, you can see he did. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. But yeah, he would be a good one, but I don't think he would play.
Larry?
So let's go to the West because
Larry?
I feel you're going down the disrespectful lane. And
No,
I
I'm
don't
so,
like
no,
it.
I just say yes or no. Larry?
So can we go to the West now?
All right.
So in the West, you have Ja.
John Morant.
That's a clear,
Yeah.
right?
Ja. Alexander, my cousin. Shea Gilgis.
Oh yes,
Alexander.
very important.
Yeah.
80, or because of the injuries, you wouldn't put Anthony.
He played about 8 games. He had one 55-point game. We go put him for the All-Star game? Why?
See, it's the disrespectful tone in your voice.
You putting him for the All-Star game?
I'm just saying, when he has played, just like Zion, Zion's played how many games?
Zion's played more than AD. Let's be honest here.
10? 12. How many games has he played?
Did the fans vote AD into the All-Star game?
No, that's why we're asking about the rest
Okay,
of
I'm
the
saying, well, listen, I didn't say I'm gonna vote Zion in. The fans vote the guy in, so he's in the game. Now the reserves, the coaches are picking
Right.
the reserves.
Right.
Are the coaches picking Anthony Davis? Anthony
saying-
Day to Davis. Yes,
That's a good nickname.
I'm saying.
Very good. Well played. So who else do you have then? So you have-
Dame. You not putting Dame time?
So if you do that, are you putting in Patrick Beverly to show that Dame time is broken?
Listen, Patrick Beverly makes one stop on the guy, and then you want to talk what?
I mean,
Patrick Beverly's making $13 million a year, and he's averaging 6 points a game. What's Patrick Beverly really doing? Pat Bev, what's he doing? He went on Timex.
okay, who
So
else?
no Dame?
So Dame. Nah, I'd put in Dame. You have Dame. You have Ja. That's a lot of guards. So who are the bigs now?
Booker,
Well, he's injured. But okay.
D-Book.
Who else you have?
Listen, Sacramento's killing it. You got to put in
Sabonis.
Fox.
I would put in Sabonis over Fox.
Sabonis?
Yeah, I put in Sabonis over Fox for sure.
Either one of the two.
100% it's Sabonis over Fox.
All right,
It's not even a question.
all right.
But you don't really watch basketball, so maybe you wouldn't know. You know who Sabonis is?
I'm putting Fox. Yeah. He used to play for Portland. He's played Rasheed Wallace.
You see? all right. Well done.
We have a game boy. How many is that?
I haven't been counting. 5? That's 5. We need 2 more? I feel you need some bigs. So, who else? Valanciunas. No?
No, can't put a Valanciunas now.
Who else is at the top of the West? You have Memphis. Well, no Steven Adams.
No.
Jaren
Yeah,
Jackson. Ever since Memphis is padding his stats,
Yo,
he looked like
what's
he was
that
knocking
about?
everybody. We gonna talk about that after. Hold
Yeah.
on. Who else? There's a big thing on Reddit.
Yeah.
Reddit and
Yeah.
basically Twitter, where they're saying that anytime he plays at home,
Yeah.
his numbers through the roof. When he's on the road, you don't see those same numbers.
So you know that coming like?
So they saying that the
Yeah.
Memphis
Yeah.
is like whoever's recording all this stuff is kind of padding his stats because he's been injured as well,
Yeah.
and he's leading like by far. Like he cuts in everybody's tail, and when they look at it, they're like, "But wait,
How?
you've missed like
Yeah.
the first 12 games of the season.
Yeah.
How you pass everybody so much?" When they started to look into it, his home games, like 6 blocks, 8 blocks. And when he's on the road, is a 1, a 2 block.
You know that coming like?
What was
In
that?
baseball, Houston Astros, Jose Altuve. Altuve played on the road, he batted like 161. He played at home, he batted like 499. They're like,
And we wonder why. Had to be something.
wow.
So who else?
Okay.
Who else? You put in
Never.
Wiseman? Wiggins.
No.
Wiggins had to be in there,
Wiggins,
but he's been injured
in
too
a quiet season though.
because he was a starter just last year.
Yeah. Clay?
Clay could, yeah, but I feel we're missing bigs, right? So that's why I felt AD could make it. But I'm trying to think what other team.
AD will be
Who
at
else am I
All-Star
missing?
Weekend in Salt Lake City partying. That's what he'll be doing.
But who am I missing? I had to miss. What team am I missing? Markkinen, yes.
Good call. Good call, yeah.
Yeah, Markkinen.
Yeah. Yeah, he's playing good ball.
He really is. Yeah.
All right,
and
so
then
who
on
you
the
think?
East,
Yeah.
would you put Middleton or because of injuries?
Middleton
same kind
played
of
like
thing?
3 games.
So is Zion.
No, he played more than that.
Alright.
That basically is Middleton.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of who else plays forward on these two divisions. Anyway, go on.
Speaking of Middleton,
Mm-hmm.
so Milwaukee's healthy now, right? Do you think Milwaukee could run the table, win the East?
I mean, I think right now they look powerful because they're healthy. But no, I don't believe.
Wow, great point. They look powerful because they're healthy. Great point.
But I don't think they could
well
win the
said.
East
Why not?
because the other teams will be powerful when they get healthy. And I am taking a healthy Durant and Kyrie over a healthy Giannis and Middleton.
Wow.
I'm taking a
and
healthy.
Drew Holiday.
Yes,
All right. What's that?
we have Claxton.
We? Oh, so you're a Brooklyn guy now.
I'm just
we.
saying. I'm.
Are you
giving the
French?
top.
Are you French? Or you have a
Yes.
new team? You are?
Canada's
Dr.
bilingual.
J. Le Docteur. I said, you say you're French?
Oh yeah, people snorting and taking breaths.
Malwa corned beef.
Beef de la corn. I mean, yeah.
Both. Listen, I do French over Friday game, eh?
Yeah.
Already? Yeah.
All right,
Come on.
all right. So we.
Yeah.
But yeah, Claxton, very good. But there's
Steph
something,
Curry?
there's something with this Ben Simmons fella, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if did you see that quote? That again, French, Jacques Vaughan. You saw what he said?
No. Oh boy.
So this was after.
Some in Philadelphia?
It was
After the
that
game?
After that
Yeah, yeah.
game, he said he had knee soreness for the following game, and he
Like
sat
it.
out.
Yeah.
Right. And for me, I haven't heard a coach say this before.
Yeah.
So the coach basically said, "You know what? We knew we had our back-to-back, right? Now you know some coaches big up the whole load management thing, and they say, you know what, we're
Take the
resting
first,
this and-
second,
right.
yeah.
He said, you know we have this. It's up to the player to take care of their body in order to be ready to play, because
Yeah.
we need you playing every game,
Right,
right?
right.
And I even heard after the game that Brooklyn beat the Knicks when they had the whole rivals
Yeah,
week, right?
yeah.
And they had an interview with Kyrie, and Kyrie was bigging up Claxton, and he was talking about, you know, he takes care of his body,
Yeah.
so he's ready to play every game, and he's seeing the improvement.
So was that a shot?
And I take that as like it's a shot towards
Yeah.
Ben, because I don't know if it's a mental thing, because again, if it's your knee and you say, "Yeah, coach, sorry, man, I gotta sit out, it's sore." Like you can't. There's no
Yeah.
X-ray. You can't
That's
really.
true, yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like when people say back soreness,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
true, yeah.
what could you really do?
Yeah, true.
So, I feel like there's a little trouble in Paradise
Brewing?
Brewing there.
Yeah.
But I like the team. It's just obviously Brooklyn is another team that could, same thing like we're talking about the Lakers. Everybody could upgrade, right?
So you're taking Brooklyn over Milwaukee is what you're saying?
Yes, I'm taking, if, again, health, you know, is the important thing here. But when Katie was healthy, Kyrie was healthy and playing, the Brooklyn Nets went on like, what, a 17-game winning streak or some nonsense. Like they were running the table on everybody.
In December, though.
Cuts in everybody's tail. Well,
December.
this is when they were healthy, fam.
In December.
They were healthy in December.
All right.
What do you want me to tell you?
When is Ramadan? Check the almanac. When's Ramadan?
Dan, what are you saying? What are you saying?
What do you mean what am I saying? No, I'm
There
not.
are people that play at high levels even when they're fasting. That's
Yes.
okay. It gets
And
them
the
even
thing
more
is,
focused.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Muslim. Akeem Olajuwon, Muslim, but they never brought it up. All of a sudden last year, oh God, the fella eat a banana on the sideline.
No.
He ain't drink a little water
No,
until
no,
his sun
no,
go
no.
down.
Dan, it's just, you're talking, the media scrutiny today is different than it was back then.
Really?
Yeah, so of course you're not seeing it about Elijah Wan and
Did Akeem
Kareem.
look tired in any interviews back then? He still get MVP, right? Did Akeem look lethargic to you, Jay? I'm asking.
You're very disrespectful.
I'm just saying.
So the point is,
Yeah.
I say, even when the Bucks are healthy, they are not running the table in the East.
All right. So Bucks have championship pedigree. They've been there. They've done that. The Bucks aren't a young team. They're old,
Okay.
right? Drew Holiday is like 32. Chris Middleton's up there too. Giannis is like 27, 28. Brook Lopez in his 30s. Your boy there, George Hill, 36. Like these guys aren't young, so they know this is it. Like they have to win like now. The window's closing, right?
Okay.
So they have like another 1-2 years. They're going after Jay Crowder now.
Okay.
You saw that, right?
Well, I mean, a lot of teams are going after Jay Crowder.
Yeah. So I think they wanna close the door. The last 4 games,
Mm-hmm.
you been seeing their scores?
Up there,
They
for
put
sure.
they put 150 burger on somebody without overtime, you know.
Right.
150.
Right.
In the last 4 games, they probably scored. It was like 522 points. They're ready.
So let me tell you who else has
Fear the deer,
championship-
fam, as you would say,
Let me
fam.
tell you who else has championship pedigree.
Who?
The Toronto Raptors. Right? The Los Angeles Lakers have championship pedigree. The Golden State Warriors have championship pedigree. What does that mean? It's
Do
not like the
Do the
deer-
Raptors have a chance to win the NBA championship this year? No. Do the Lakers have a chance to win the NBA championship this year? No.
Of
What are you
course
telling
they
me?
do.
Who?
Every team could win.
Really?
Yeah. Any team could win in the league.
If you're a betting man, are you betting on the Raptors with the NBA championship this year? Yes or no? Just say yes or no. Don't
I'm not really-
philosophize. Yes or no? Don't philosophize. Don't come with the, the violin there.
I'll put,
Yes or no?
I'll put down a $5, yeah.
You see?
You tell me if I would bet? Yeah. That would be a
$5?
big return, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah. You ever see them thing? I could be like mattress macking them fellas. You know what I mean? With my $5, I'm making a good piece of change, you know. Mattresses for everybody done.
I don't leave wave anybody.
I'm
Wave it,
waving, I'm
wave it fan.
waving.
Yeah. Nah, I think Milwaukee could do it. I think they I like them. I call it at the beginning of the season there. Once Chris Middleton stays healthy, they're good.
So
They're good.
you think they could beat Boston in 7 games?
Yeah, for sure.
You think they could beat a healthy Brooklyn in 7 games?
For sure, yeah, that's easy.
It's not easy.
I don't think Brooklyn is even gonna get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Not happening.
So let's make a bet on that.
The only monkey right. Why do we go through this? I'm not betting it.
Let's make a bet on that because you
Tati
made a
Chetty.
big statement.
Tati
Right now.
Chetty,
No, you
okay.
made a big statement there.
But I make the same statement every year.
Let's make a bet. I say Brooklyn will be in the Eastern Conference Final. You say there's no way they make it to the finals.
No way.
All right. So the bet is the corned beef again then.
I don't want to bet. So, Milwaukee.
How about this? Whoever loses has to shave their face.
Milwaukee is
Clean.
going to absolutely not. My wife already told me. Listen,
Clean as. Let's
listen.
go.
I used to run the clean face
Uh,
for November. Good cause.
right.
Prostate cancer. My dad passed prostate cancer. Good cause. The third year, the wife said, "Listen, I get it. Just donate your money. See this clean face thing? You shave your face again. Downstairs for the month. It's cold downstairs, Jay.
She don't like the stubble and thing.
No, Jay.
Okay.
With the mustache?
Mm.
With the Pepe Le Pew?
A little Ron Jeremy, no?
Yeah, it's not cool. But you know what to do. You know what? It take. You walk coming at handlebars. Then you try to do a take there. I'm like,
No.
and I used to have a mustache. What was I thinking? I look back at some old picture. I look like a pervert, man. What was I thinking? Little weak mustache, man.
So
you know what I
you
mean?
used to have the little.
No, it didn't
Oh.
curl, man. It was just weak.
Uh,
It was soft. You know what I mean? Just saying. Yeah. I'm not shaving my face or nothing. But Milwaukee will win the East this year, yeah. I didn't
win
find
the
it-
East. Okay.
Yeah. The only cog in there, if this guy is really dialed in, James Harden, if he's dialed in, I think the 76ers can make some noise.
Okay.
Yeah, I see them coming.
I
That
like
kid
Harden, but I
Maxey,
really
that
think
kid
I was gonna say,
Maxey,
Maxey
he is a
the real
problem.
wild card. Yeah, he's the wild card. I don't think Harden. Harden will do what he does, but Maxey is
No, but
that
I'm
wild
saying,
card.
but he'll. So Maxey's the engine.
Mhm.
I think in the team there, go, and I mean he's young, so the ride is back there. Embiid's gonna give you all the half court sets, and then the end there, James Harden's gonna close the door. James Harden's gonna be the guy to close the door, close the door, close the door. He's got the experience, you know.
So he's gonna close the door after riding Maxey's going back and forth. Okay, I got it. All right, we'll see. Yeah, I like Philly. You're right, but I still feel a healthy Brooklyn. Yeah, I don't see how.
Do you
They're not
trust?
making
Do you trust Joe Harris in the corner?
I
This a
feel,
guy
I feel
who's-
between him, Curry, like
No,
Watson and
say
Avi.
it. Say it. Seth Curry. Say it. Don't just say Curry. Just don't throw the guy's name out there.
it's Curry though.
Seth Curry. Seth.
Yes, Seth.
All right.
Okay. I feel between
Or
Harris.
in Trinidad, say Seth.
Yeah.
Seth.
When Seth sets up there in the corner there. And even Watanabe, like I feel they have
Okay,
guys who
okay.
can hit these open shots.
About this Watanabe guy now,
Yeah,
okay?
Utah.
He's such a great 3-point shooter, right?
Yes.
Right? Put him in a 3-point contest, man. See what he does.
If he wins, what do you do?
Jay, he's
Shake?
not getting to the third rack. The way
Are
he
you
took the wide up that shot there. Third rack, he's getting 2 rack full. 10 balls. 3 racks, he's getting through.
We'll see what.
If he's that good.
I feel he is.
He's not though. Oh, Utah? In Utah.
See? It's meant to be.
Put the call in.
I'm gonna make the call.
All right.
He gonna win.
No. Set? Nah. I ain't buying it. Joe
Patty
Harris.
Mills.
I'll never forget. Sorry?
Patty Mills, he's the next one.
You know I feel. Listen. You know I feel about these Australian guys. 2 Australian men on the same team.
Yeah.
You know I feel about these guys. They're blowing a froth off a couple of Jay. The Fosters.
Put a little
The Fosters
shrimp on the
lager.
Barbie, yeah, no?
No, koala bear. There ain't no shrimp. Jay, listen. Joe Harris that year. Joe Harris statistically was the best 3-point shooter in the NBA. And in the playoffs, Joe Harris was 9% from 3, Jay. 9. Not 90 or 19, eh? 9.
Right.
You trust this guy?
Yes. I think now that you have a Kyrie and a KD, just hit that open shot. They're gonna hit it.
It sounds easy, eh?
Very easy.
Pressure bust pipes, eh?
Pressure does also make diamonds, fam.
Milwaukee. That's it.
Listen, we having venison when this thing done, you know.
Sound good.
All our deer could ride out. We good.
Fear the deer? Nah.
See, there's only certain clientele could understand the venison joke, you know.
What's their area called out in Milwaukee? Raptors have Jurassic Park. What's it called again? The deer field or something they call it? You're a hater.
I just don't like when people copy our things, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. And they know that Giannis wanted to come here, you know.
No, he didn't.
And then they went and they created their own Jurassic Park. They doing this, they doing that. Listen, we have a big Greek community here, man.
He's African.
Yes, but obviously we know about the African community. However,
Yeah.
there was the whole Greek tie-in. No?
Okay. So you going out
Answer
to the
to people?
Danforth? We say going out to
Yeah.
Danforth? Get the Ziki sauce?
Yeah.
All right.
It
All
didn't
right.
work,
No.
clearly.
No.
He decided to stay in Milwaukee.
Smart.
I
They pay the
mean,
most.
eh,
I think they gave him some shares in the
Clearly,
team.
he-
Yeah.
yeah.
You have
I
to
mean, it
get,
worked out for him.
to get a guy
obviously,
like that. Yeah.
because you know, obviously, they got a championship. But if he came here the year after Kawhi left, we were
Yeah.
winning again, 100%.
But who you giving up for him?
He was a free agent.
He's free agent.
He re-signed. You don't remember? You don't watch basketball, do you?
Who you have for Cockle of the week, Jay?
I mean, you apparently you don't watch basketball.
Reddit.
The co-host of B-Ball and Bacchanal, you don't even watch ball. Like, how does this work?
You hear these stats I'm pulling up, dog?
522 points. He's a mathematician.
Just say it's what I do, Jay. Who you got? Cockle of the week. Who you got?
So my co-host, right? Nah. Okay, all jokes aside. So, I'm sure you watch.
Yeah.
First of all, props to the league.
Yeah.
This whole Rivals Week
Yeah.
or Rival thing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice action,
Yeah.
storylines, whatever, right?
Mm.
So you had Lakers and Boston.
Yeah.
This has been all over the news. Talking points in every sports talk show,
Yeah.
except Toronto because we just only talk Leafs here on the talk radio. But
I'm across.
we go deal with all the in a little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get in a little guest spot on one of your shows. So I don't want to bad talk these stations too much, but all they do in crap.
Yeah.
So they have this last second play, and Smarties, if you had the clip, we could throw up the clip. So I'm sure you see LeBron going up for this last second layup,
Left hand. Yeah.
left hand, and you could see it clear as day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be honest. Being a referee is a tough job, right? I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like my youngest son, he plays rep basketball.
Yeah.
There's always calls
Yeah.
that you
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The other day we beat the team, and a parent on the other team is like booing the ref, and it's like these are little kids helping out, getting volunteer
Yeah.
hours. You know what I mean? So I don't take it that serious,
The
but I
bullying,
understand.
yeah.
Yeah, like just silliness because
Yeah.
he missed a call and they felt that they were
Yeah.
unfair.
Yeah.
Ting.
Yeah.
So I saw a stat where they said over the past like 3 or 4 games, the Lakers have had it's over the past 2 weeks. They've
Yeah.
had like 3 or 4 calls
Yeah. Miss.
go against, missed,
Yeah.
that affected the outcome of the game,
I remember that one last week too. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, and generally speaking, superstars get the benefit of the call, right? We've seen that a lot too.
Yeah. For sure. Always.
Where, I will say that shouldn't have been a foul,
Yeah.
and it looked like LeBron gets shot, and he on the ground, and big man like LeBron shouldn't have fallen from that, but they
Yeah.
call, right?
Yeah.
But this layup was so obvious that Tatum hit him on the
Yeah.
forearm,
Yeah.
and it's LeBron. Like, even though it's a left hand,
Yeah.
if he goes up like that, he's not missing that.
Yeah.
And you could see Tatum hit it.
Yeah.
They don't blow the whistle.
Yeah.
Now, we could have a part 2 of the cackle because there was almost a minute with LeBron jumping up and down and falling on the ground and
Taking a knee.
like I've never seen this kind of, and I'm surprised that they didn't call like that a T, because to me, the reaction was overblown. You could have given a technical for that,
He's acting like it was game 7.
right?
Yeah.
They end up giving the technical to Patrick Beverly because this guy get a camera from the press box, first row and come and showing, look,
Yeah.
zooming in, look.
Yeah.
They gave
Yeah.
him the tech,
Yeah.
right? But to the referees, I know it's a tough job, but you cannot be afraid to blow the whistle in certain aspects of the game. And like I said, I've seen it from the young ones. My son's only 10,
Yeah.
right? My
Yeah,
youngest. I remember it when my eldest used to play at that age too. There's always missed calls. There's always things that you
Yeah.
feel like, how you didn't call that travel? How come, like, you know, there's always players, especially in the NBA, who carry. We
Yeah,
see that
yeah,
a lot,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
There's so much times I remember Kyrie on the game-winning shot. I was like, that looked like
Yeah.
it was a travel to me,
Yeah.
right? It's like, no, there's a gather step, then you're allowed 2 more. I'm
Yeah.
like, that seems like an extra step to me, you know? But if you allow these things to happen,
Yeah.
players will continue to do it.
For sure.
This
Start power.
wasn't even borderline, though.
Yeah.
This was an obvious hit to the forearm
Yeah.
on one of the greatest players to play the game,
Yeah.
and he didn't even get the benefit of that call. And then they came out afterwards and admitted, okay, yeah, we kind of missed that call,
Yeah.
right? So to the refs, I mean, I fed up. I don't know if you had to go back to Champs or Foot Locker with that striped jersey.
Wow. The
Right?
zebras. Yeah.
I know it's a hard game to call. Ting does move fast.
Yeah.
But when it is so obvious,
Yeah.
pretend you're not feta and just blow your whistle now. You don't remember when we used to have whistle in feta and thing?
Yes. Of course. You should
Blow
bring it
your
back.
whistle. Ting, 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 blow your whistle.
You should bring it back, man. Decal.
I'll go bring it back.
Please.
Not for decal though.
All right.
I'll go bring it back like summertime.
Yeah?
Big outdoor thing.
Yeah. That'd be heavy.
And we will have a fet and just call it blow.
Okay, so you're talking about.
All right,
okay,
so
what-
hold on,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I want to put this fella through the tables, and I copyright in this thing, eh? So any of all your DJs in your susu for dubs, do not try to take my idea of a fet, right? Understand? Okay, because I know some of you watching this thing,
Yo,
you're in a
just,
susu for dubs,
just coming from.
and you're in a group chat right now, like, yo, blow, let's call it. No, do not do it.
Just go for royalties, man.
No.
700%. Just take your 700%. That's all.
Taking publishing everything. Eh?
Take 700%, man. Jay-Z said it.
I could be like
Coming in
Prince.
for 700%.
It'll be like Prince, you know,
Simple.
the artist formerly known as.
Simple. And you rock back, you didn't do nothing?
Or
Just.
Sting did that.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
You're right. You know what? Tables
it.
for the referee and them.
Oh no! No! 3D! 3D! It's over!
Thank you. All right, back to you now.
But. I did it a game like that, though. The referees usually tuck the whistle.
Usually,
And I'd say it's right. But.
but it was obvious though. Like when it's borderline, I agree,
Yeah.
right? Because there are times where men are going through the lane and
Yeah.
you know they get a
Yeah.
bump or two, and
Yeah.
you're like, we can't call that.
Yeah.
But this wasn't obvious. Like he had it, he had the angle,
Yeah.
and the way Tatum came from the other side, and you saw him clip the
Yeah.
forearm.
Yeah.
It was too obvious for them not to call that. But the acting from from LeBron after,
It's too much, man.
it's like LeBron was like, oh gosh, I cannot go into overtime. I'm tired. I have a dinner reservation. How you making me play more? Oh gosh.
We gotta go chop house.
You know what I mean?
It's a little bit too much, though. The
I know.
acting is a little bit too much,
Yeah.
man. You know. Always say, my favorite head coach all time. You know, it's an ex-man already. My favorite head coach, coached my team in the '90s, Pat Riley.
Okay.
Like the fella, like how the fella move. I see the Lakers at the documentary and thing and talking about Riley. He get a job, he take on this kind of good fellas kind of personality, come with the suit, the hair slick back a thing, you know what I mean? I like you finish, you know what I mean? And then fellas buy into what you doing. Win with the Lakers, gone to New York, almost win with New York, but of course Patrick Ewing decided to finger roll and missed the back of him. Anyways, going to Miami, winning Miami, you know. He had the championship pedigree. You can't be 100% all the time. You know what I mean? You can't win all the time. Pat Riley, he lose some stripes to me on this one. LeBron James, amazing athlete, but he's a Jordan man. Riley come out and say last week, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest player of all time. Now, I know if Kareem go kung fu the man the next time we see him, because Kareem have a black belt, I know we go kung fu the man the next time we see him, or not. Kareem being the leading point getter all time, I never hear anybody say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the best player ever to play this game, you know. Ever. You ever hear anybody say that?
But it's true.
That Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the best basketball player of all time?
Yeah.
Better than Jordan?
Yeah.
How you figure?
Revolutionize the game. Skyhook.
How?
Unguardable.
Do you see anybody using the skyhook now? That's the worst move ever in life.
You are so disrespectful.
Have you ever bust out a skyhook on a basketball court?
I mean, I just wasn't talented enough to do that. That shows you how great of a move it was.
Jay, it sucks. It's weak. Nobody, Jay, who's doing this?
The game has evolved into a three-point shooting league.
A three-pointing
Yeah.
league. A three-pointing league?
So if you watch,
Three-pointer,
exactly.
three-pointer?
So if you watch how they play now, it's all about the 3 points.
So why doesn't somebody pull out a three-point skyhook then?
So that's why you're gonna have the next generation. Somebody is going to say,
Okay.
it's Steph Curry.
Okay.
You won't even be hearing Michael Jordan.
Okay.
The thing evolves.
Okay.
But somebody from a certain era is gonna remember what another player did, and you can't penalize him for
Okay.
that.
Okay, so your son is 10 years old, right? So they teach in basketball when you shoot the ball to face the basket, right? Right? Yes or no? Just say yes or no. Don't philosophize like you like to do. This isn't the Philharmonic, right? Face the basket. Am I right? Yes or
Okay.
no?
Yes.
Now, Kareem's skyhook, Kareem's shoulder is usually parallel to the hoop. And he's skyhooking like this.
Which makes it unguardable. Yes.
Makes it unguardable?
Yes.
So why hasn't anybody ever done it then, Jay, if it's
Because
unguardable?
they're not good enough.
Because it sucks and it's whack.
Because they're
it's
not
weak.
good enough.
And Pat Riley, this your best player all time? Really? You know why?
If Pat Riley could say that,
You know why he's a leading scorer all time? I told you he's gonna kung fu him. He has a black belt. You saw him in the thing with, yo, he's in the movie there with Bruce Lee, dog. You saw the one? He's in the movie there with Bruce Lee. You remember
is
the
that
movie?
the same one with Octopussy or whatever she name was? It's not the same one?
It's Pussy Galore
Oh, sorry,
in
sorry.
Goldfinger.
Oh, sorry,
okay,
sorry,
get it
sorry.
right.
Sorry, I thought it was Octa something. Sorry.
Octagon. Okay. But Jay, when this guy was playing, LeBron, he would have broke this record a long time ago. Right? This guy, when he was playing in the 1970s, there was no paint. There was no 3 in the key. You could pitch a 10 all day in the key, eh? Man walking through the key. He standing there like this for the whole time,
so
eh?
he's the only one that got those numbers. Oh, so they probably... Was there any record of him getting actually these numbers?
He's a kung fu.
It's like Will Chamberlain. We
Okay.
have no record that he actually got these. Is that what you're
Okay,
telling me
okay,
that?
like Kyrie Irving said about Clarkson, he's a kung fu man. He took care of his body.
Oh,
You know, he's a longevity man, right?
okay.
Right?
Okay.
Hey, did you see when he broke the record in
no,
Philadelphia, 1984?
no.
Go back and look at it.
Okay, I'll check it
I
out.
know we can't pull up right now. This guy
Uh-huh.
gets the ball on the wing,
Okay.
right?
Kareem, we're talking.
Kareem.
Okay.
Back to the basket. He dribbles. If you watch it carefully, we'll talk about it later. He picks up his he moves his pivot foot 4 times,
Oh, here we go.
right? 4 times with the pivot foot, right? Because he's gonna break the record, Jay.
Revisionist history.
The refs tuck the whistle, just like LeBron, just like
Are you
LeBron and
serious?
Tatum. Listen,
So you're telling me that
Jay,
Kareem
Jay, tuck the whistle.
he traveled on the play that he broke the record.
He moved his pivot foot 4 times. Skyhooked, Jay, streamers came down, they brought a Harley Davidson on the court. It's the 4th quarter, eh?
In the middle of the game.
Yes! Yes! Kareem of Wheat. Or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, what do you want to call the guy?
Of wheat?
Kareem of Wheat. This This is the greatest of all time? Pat
Yes,
Riley?
Yes.
Pat Riley, I'm sorry. You're still my favorite coach. You can't hit every time. Every dog has a day. Smarties? Sorry, Pat. You're getting old.
Oh no! No!
Nobody
3D! 3D! It's over!
How?
Kareem of wheat.
You're very disrespectful.
I'm just saying. Listen, I'm gonna pull up this. I'm gonna show it to you. The guy moved his pivot foot 4 times, and the skyhook streamers come down. Everybody run out to the court. All kind of thing. They brought out Harley Davidson to the court. There's still time on the clock, though, eh?
You know what's impressive?
What's that?
That you didn't know who the starters of the All-Star game was, but
Yeah.
you knew about this in 1984.
No,
You've been holding
no.
on to this?
I know who the starters were. It's the reserves.
No, you
We're
didn't
picking
know
reserves.
Zion. You didn't know Zion.
A player, not starters. That's plural. A player.
So you didn't know the starter.
Okay.
Is that
And?
what? Is that,
Coming from the same guy that told me Bill Curry to the Hall of Fame.
wow, you really hold on to these things, eh? Why you still holding on to that?
Like
Let
luggage.
Let it go.
Like
bro.
luggage.
Let it go, bro. Let that go.
You saw your parents' luggage from back in the day? I have mine.
The grip?
Huh? Yes.
Yeah.
The felt one.
Yeah.
The cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah. No Samsonite. And it's Ben. Yeah, I mean, you can sit down there in the airport. I'm just saying.
Big up to Chetty's hot sauce, man.
Yep. Yep. Chetty's. Chetty.
Big up everyone
Listen.
here at the Vibe Studios.
Chetty, who you taking?
Talk to
Pascal. You giving it? Listen, Pascal or Scotty Barnes?
No, you're just asking him to pick a Raptor.
No.
He's gonna say Chris Boucher, fam.
But he's not in. He's not in the running. I'm saying.
So
The
it's
two-
only between 2 people.
Yeah. What? Okay. What commercial Chris Boucher have for the dispensary?
I would even give.
What do you
if
call
I-
it,
if
Vape
it-
Max?
If it was
Vape
my,
Max?
if it's my hot sauce brand,
Yeah.
right?
Ron Harper Jr.
Jamal McGlure.
That's a good pick. That's a
Let's
good
cut
pick.
this off fast because he's building into something disrespectful. I feel the
No,
disrespectfulness
that's a
coming.
good pick.
Thank you for watching B-Ball and Bacchanal this week. Yeah, we're going to be back this Monday following. When?
Well, I mean, we got to do a show before Carnival, right?
That's true. So that's the following Monday,
Yeah.
the 13th.
Stay tuned.
A pre-carnival line.
Not a bad idea.
Alright.
Make sure and check our IG to see when we're going to be back on. We can't guarantee.
So could we be sponsored by like Stag, Carib, Forest, Punch In, like something? Can we
Alright.
organize something?
Well, I
If
mean,
it's a pre-carnival thing.
well, I mean, I don't know if the building permits, but you know, we can see what's good.
All right. We'll talk
Yeah.
to somebody and see if
begin-
somebody can talk to somebody and
Sneak it in a good life bag on the way up here. Something.
something.
Oh,
Get some doubles.
okay. Let's
Richard's Bacon Shack.
listen. 11 o'clock at night. No one's trying to eat doubles. Okay, I have to
Why
work
not?
in the morning. I have to work in the morning.
If I
eh?
if I bring a doubles for you, you wouldn't eat it?
No. At this hour of the night? Okay. Last question. Are you eating curry?
Are you philosophizing right now?
Are you eating curry that has been on the bit on the pot or sitting down all day at 11 o'clock at night?
No, but it could be a fresh pot that was made.
Nobody's
at 9
making
o'clock.
no fresh pot this hour of the night.
Of course they are. What do you mean?
Who?
What do you mean?
Who?
Whoever I get the curry from.
All right.
They're not giving us old curry to go on the air and bad talk the people food.
True
So
story.
whoever it is will make it fresh. We gonna have it here. You want slight pepper, medium hot? How you like it?
True story. Before we go. So, my dad always taught me,
Okay,
right? Wherever you go, make sure you eat something before you go. You never know what's going to happen, right?
very true.
So my dad's in Trinidad. You know, in Trinidad, there, you know, you can see somebody at the gas say, Jay, what going on? I'm just here, man. You know, I'm just gonna go. Boy, go in the line, boy. Come here, go in the line now. So you leave. You know, your gas station pumping gas. You just go in the line, random. So dad sees a virgin there. His virgin's like, come, Dad, what you doing? Boy, I just here. Come, boy, we're gonna curry Q up the road now. Curry Q up in the mountain.
Okay.
So dad go up in the curry Q. Turns out the curry was in the sun all day. The curry back, right? Dad said, some guy have a brand new BMW. This is like the 90s, eh? Some guy have a brand new BMW. Somebody try to bang at the door to the bathroom there. They run out the house. They get in the BMW, try to drive down the street. You see the brake lights on. The man doing numbers right there in the BMW.
Oh jeez.
toilet paper in the house run out. People using roti skin. Yes.
No.
Yes.
That is
yes.
not a true story.
My dad's not even a storyteller like that. That's a lady coming to the back porch there. She have her patios all down the back of the patios. Jay. You see that, Jay? If you break doubles here tonight, you're on your own. And don't call me in the morning, eh?
I'd say a roti skin, yes, so good.
Yo, napkin run out.
Yeah?
You gotta improvise.
Wowzers.
On the patios, you know.
I'll go bring you some food.
Nope.
If we have a carnival pre-line,
Okay, we'll bring some asparagus. I mean,
so
some
wait,
broccoli.
so when you go for Trinidad Carnival,
Yeah.
you eating broccoli and asparagus? They sell that at Royal Castle, though.
All right.
They have that at the KFC in Independence Square?
Okay, well, listen. I'm not gonna be working.
Okay,
I'm off.
right.
So I'm okay. I can eat the stuff.
Oh, okay.
But at 11 o'clock at night, Jay, no
Uh-huh.
one's trying to eat this hour in the night, eh? That food is gonna stand up on your chest like a man. And you're gonna go home and just want to.
Why is that the vision you want to give me?
Jay, what do you eat after? What do you eat after
Nothing
8
is
o'clock?
going on my chest like a man, fam. What is wrong with you?
Well, yo, that's how the food gonna stand up. Cause Jay,
No, it is not.
you eat at doubles 11 o'clock at night,
Yes.
and I know you're not eating one. That's about 4 or 5 you're backing, right?
See, again, you're judging me. I don't like that. Having one, with
This
a,
guy say you're judging me.
you know, have one with a diet pear jacks or something. You know what I mean?
You're not eating one doubles, get out of here.
You know what I mean? Oh, one else?
No, you're not eating one.
What do you
You
mean?
eat 5 doubles, Jay.
How?
You can't sleep.
That's 10, fam. 5 doubles.
What do you mean that's 10?
That's 10 barra. What am I doing with that? You're very disrespectful. You see where this is going? I don't like it. You see this shirt? I'm going to go for a drink now. So thank you
All
guys.
right, big up.
I appreciate you for tuning in. Be balling Bacchanal. We can check all you in 2 weeks. Pre-carnival line.
Whoa.
When is that right after the trade deadline? When is trade deadline?
Good question. You don't watch basketball.
Oh, so you want to tell me when the trade deadline in 1984 was? You want to tell me when that one was? What was the trade deadline
84?
in 84?
I don't even have a
Ease
trade
me,
deadline
ease
back
me up
then.
here today. Ease me up here today. We can see you in 2 weeks.
Spoken like a true Trinity boy. Ease me up.